What's up, guys? Welcome to another Bitcoin breakdown series brought to you by the Cryptocurrency Alliance. As always, I'm your host, Dave Rodriguez, one of the head traders here inside the Alliance community. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day, afternoon, night, wherever you are in the world. Not sure when you're watching this. Quick shout out, as always, to all the newbies watching the video and to those of you returning for another episode. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Drop a like at the end if, in fact, you did like the video, which I'm sure you will. Quick rundown, guys, on what actually goes down inside the Alliance community, inside the daily videos. Since Bitcoin is king, we all know that. We spend most of our time talking about the analysis of Bitcoin, where we think that's going, what levels are holding, where resistance is, where support is, and what we're looking at next. We take this information, we make profitable trades in other altcoins, or we also trade Bitcoin on things like Bitfiniex as well. Also go over evaluate some charts we see setups on. A lot of times we'll pick a chart at the beginning of the week and just follow it throughout the week to see what kind of things transpire. So last thing, guys, one of the cool things we do is we do cover some fundamentals from time to time. We'll be announcing some events we think are going to move the market, or if the market, jumped over the weekend, we like to spend some time going over why we think the market moved. So I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time, guys. Before I forget, all you newbies out there, we do have some stuff at the end we want you guys to stay tuned for. Don't cut out in the middle of the video. Don't forget to take advantage of the things that we have going on at the end of the video. We got an ebook for you guys. We got some training series for you guys. All this stuff's useful, not just for beginners. So if you guys are back for another episode and you haven't taken advantage of the opportunity, it's totally free. For the ebook and for the little training series we have for you guys. So check it out. At the end of the video, we'll talk about it more. So let's jump right in, guys. I want to start this video with what we were talking about last week. We talked about Tether. We talked about the risk of Tether on many, many different videos. But what we want you guys to look at is Tether's supposed to be a stable coin. It's kind of been the safe haven of where everything's been. Where crypto traders, you move their funds when the market's volatile, when we see a big drop coming, when they're just trying to preserve their funds, or they're just not, they don't have crypto to trade right now. They want to hold their money somewhere that's stable and they don't have to worry about volatility. It's down. It was down 3% this morning. It's down 2.5% right now. The FUD surrounding Bitfiniex and Tether, or USDT as many call it, has sent the so-called stablecoin plummeting. Like I said, it's about 3% earlier, 2.5% right now. Not supposed to happen because this is basically supposed to be a stable coin. It's supposed to be a safe haven. Like I said, it's supposed to be unaffected by the volatility of the markets, But when FUD sets in, when fear, uncertainty, and doubt sets in around any crypto, people start to panic and they start to sell their holdings, looking for basically another place to preserve their capital, because capital preservation is what trading's about. Now, I saw yesterday that KuCoin, another exchange, as you can see right here, suspended USD withdrawals. And this could be a direct effect of what was happening. So today I went again and checked it out, and I saw that the deposits were, in fact, enabled again 12 hours ago. And then following up with that, look what got listed on KuCoin. TrueUSD, okay, TUSD, and Paxos. We covered both of these crypto last week, guys. When I told you guys last week to research and look at other stablecoins that are actually verified and audited by real companies that are set up to audit these these stable coins, because these are supposed to be backed by US dollars. Every Paxos or every Tether or every stable coin like True is supposed to be verifiably backed by a US dollar. One Paxos is backed by $1 US. Now, Paxos and Tether, the difference between those, or excuse me, TrueUSD, the similarity between those is that they've both been audited by real companies. The big difference between Tether and a lot of the controversy around Tether is that they were audited by a lawyer, a lawyer's basically firm, and this firm is directly tied to Tether, which is, big controversy because obviously they could have said they were backed and not been backed. So it's not verifiable. It's not something that we're going to believe. So I thought it was really interesting when I see this article saying they've stopped accepting deposits and withdrawals for USD Tether, and then all of a sudden they're back up. But they've also added TrueUSD and Paxos, two other stablecoins, to their exchange, which could kind of be signs for the doom ahead for Tether. Because if people find other stable coins and start trusting them and start moving all their funds into them, why do they need Tether anymore? So it could be more of a fear thing why people would move back in. So look at TrueUSD. It's the exact opposite. This is not supposed to be above $1. Right now it's $1.05. Okay, I've seen it as high as $1.10. So those of you, like I said, that took my advice last week when I said get out of USD Tether and move into TrueUSD or Paxos, and I covered those two crypto stable coins, and I also talked about Gemini US dollar, which is also, I don't have a lot of information on that one. It's supposed to be another backed by US dollar stable coin. So those of you that moved over, you missed the loss that you would have taken on the USDT pairs. But those of you who listened, you missed that loss, okay, and you moved over to TrueUSD, which is when as high as $1.10. So you could have made another 10% on TrueUSD by selling at the top. And then when things settle, just settle your money back into TrueUSD. Because this will settle. Paxos, again, another one I talked about. We talked about this last week. Up 2.72%. Up $1.04. So every dollar you transferred over, you can be making $1.04. Okay, guys, so these are the opportunities that you got to look for. And nobody knows this is going to happen. I'm just saying we talked about the risk running right alongside of holding your money in US dollar Tether, USDT or Tether as you call it. And it paid off, guys. I'm a big holder of Tether. I moved everything over to TrueUSD. When I saw the price spike up to $1.10, I sold it. And now I'm trying to, and it's in Bitcoin right now, and I'm trying to get back into one of these stable coins, trying to figure out what I want to do, because I see it's a very unsafe market right now. And that's kind of what I'm seeing. Look at everything attached to, it's a very similar charts when you look at everything. Everything attached to a huge 2-hour candles up, and then a huge retrace about 50%. Let's see what it actually retraced as. Let's just not guess. We go from the low to the high. 61.8, huge retracement zone. Starting to form a triangle or a pennant here, which could be a sign for up or down, seeing how this came in kind of weird. I wouldn't trade this right now. I'm not trading this right now. But the point is to show you guys that everything is kind of the same. All USDT pairs shot up. And this basically means, the weird thing is that some see this, like this whole Tether incident that we're talking about, some see it as a buying opportunity for USDT because they trust it. They think things will go back to normal, and they would see a nice bump because it's down. It's down 96 cents. So if you bought a bunch of it right there and it went back to $1 where it usually is, you would make a profit. But capital preservation is where my mind is set right now, and there's too much uncertainty as what's going to transpire in Tether. So I would say stay the hell away. Find somewhere else to put your money. Find some other things to hold your money in. Find some other investments, and stay away from the doom ahead for Tether. And that is just, like I said, I'm no Tether expert, but I've held my money in Tether since last year. That was my safe haven, and I used to trade nothing but USD Tether pairs. I just don't do that anymore. Tether falling in this way basically means two things, guys. Investors are selling USDT for stablecoins like Gemini, Pax, TrueUSD. These are artist stablecoins. The difference between the stablecoins, like I told you, is Tether is that it's never done a real audit, and it's for its dollar-to-dollar balance. The other coins have done a real audit. And number two, guys, those trading against USDT are selling for pairs like Bitcoin and Ethereum because the FUD surrounding the coin and all the panic selling going on. Like I said, if you took the TUSD trade, you would have made a little bit of money. Also want to talk about the huge, look at the rest of these charts, guys. It's all the same. 2 up, 1 down, consolidation. 2 up, 1 down, consolidation. 2 up, 1 down, consolidation. All USDT pairs acting the same right now. 2 up, 1 down, consolidation. 1, 2 up, 1 down, consolidation across the board. Let's check out Bitcoin right now, guys. Let's look at what we're looking at here. We got a lot of levels to go up through. We spiked up 1.5, a little bit over the top level here at 7,500. The level I was looking for was 6,800. If we can get up and above that, we were looking at some bullish territory. So let's zoom in a little bit here. We'll break it down to the 4-hour. Zoom up, out. See what it looks like, where it's holding. It is holding right above 6,800. That is the level we said we wanted to see for more bearish momentum, or excuse me, for more bullish momentum. We're holding up here. I'm not trading this. I want to see some consolidation. I want to see a candle go up, and that's the area that I want to get in at if we missed the areas down here. So with Bitcoin like it is right now, I would stay away, guys. The analysis for us is to see some stable ground. Not seeing, this is a Bart Simpson. I don't want to see another one on this side to take us right back down. If it did, I'd like to see it get stable along this downward trend line. Get stable right in here and see some more upside movement. It's exciting to see something like this, but when something like this happens, it's really scary to trade unless you're already in. If you caught that spike, great. If you didn't, I would personally stay away. But the reason I want to pull up Bitcoin is because there's a huge, the same thing with Bitcoin is because there's a huge arbitrage opportunity. And those of you that know how to take advantage of that from one exchange to another, you can be making nice gains for free, basically. This will not last long, guys, and this is something the market will level out because, with a spike like this, it could take a bit longer, so the opportunities are still there. And if those of you, some of you are asking to yourself, what the hell is an arbitrage? So I looked at the definition, and I'll read it here. I got it on my sheet here. The simultaneous buying or selling of securities, currency, or commodities in different markets or in derivative forms in order to take advantage of pricing difference from that asset. Basically what that means is, let's look at the price difference between Bitcoin on different exchanges, okay? Here's Bitcoin, or Bitfiniex, Bitcoin on Bitfiniex, and here's Bitcoin on Coinbase. You can see there's an arbitrage opportunity between these two prices, okay? You could also see it, this is a little trick for those of you who don't know this. Right now, this is Bitfiniex. If you put a minus right here, and then just go BTC USD again, and then go to someplace like Coinbase, and then hit enter, you'll see right here, to your right, the difference or the arbitrage opportunity. So if I was to go to Coinbase and buy my Bitcoin for $6,400 and then transfer these funds to Bitfiniex and sold them, I would make $400 profit per Bitcoin sold. Whales and everybody else that knows how to do this and has the funds to do it, they're taking advantage of these opportunities. This was over $475 earlier. The gap is closing right before our eyes. This is very interesting information to take a look at. Those of you who do know about arbitrage, you either have been taking advantage of this or you did not know how to take advantage of it. And I'm showing you right here. You can do it between different exchanges. There's two right here in front of you. As you can see, this would be Bitfiniex, trading right above that level we need to stay above. And this would be Coinbase, trading well below the level we need to stay above. So this opportunity, like I said, they will close the gap. This will not be there all day, and you guys will have the opportunity to take advantage of future arbitrage opportunities now that you've learned this little lesson that I've taught you here, and now that you've seen live an actual arbitrage opportunity. So you kind of get an idea in your head of what it looks like, and you actually saw one here on a chart. And we got to do it live. So that was a really cool experience for us today to be able to teach you guys and show you guys these arbitrage opportunities, as well as the opportunities that we got today with the stablecoin market. You got to think, you got to be super creative, guys, when you're trading, and you got to think about if one thing happens, is the chain reaction going to happen somewhere else? And I need to be a part of that chain reaction. Is Tether bombing? We knew that coming last week, so we had to make a move and be proactive. I don't want to wait and see what happens with Tether and lose money. I want to be proactive. So we took that money, we slid it over to TrueUSD, we made money, and then I was thinking on my feet again. Hey, it's $1.10 for every dollar I transferred over. That to me is a card payment. Let me sell this real quick and move it somewhere else. So that's what I did. Think on your feet, guys. Trust the trade until the trade fails you every single time, guys. That's all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please hit that like button if you guys found some value. Please subscribe to this new channel that we have here. Strictly crypto, strictly training. And for those of you who stayed to the end, those of you who are still watching this video, I told you newbies that we had some free information for you. We got a free ebook. It's the bitcoinconsumerguide.com/YT. That's in the description below as well. You can either click that or just type in bitcoinconsumerguide.com/YT. That is like YouTube. So, guys, click that link. Fill out the information you need to fill out. Get the free ebook. Get the free training series that we have. It's just some basic information we put together to help you guys navigate through the markets. One thing learned today is going to help you guys more than sitting around trying the same things over and over again, expecting a different result. So, like I said, click that like button, guys. Click that subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next Bitcoin Breakdown.